So in this mission we're gonna have a look at a game on Ragefire in my Type 64 where we end up not only winning but making around 3k combined damage, 1.5k damage and 1.5k spotting, okay, which ends up giving us the mission that we were working on for the Stug and also providing us a really good game with some some good experience and such. Okay, so we try to have a look at this new spot that I've learned about. Okay, which will be this bush, uh, pretty much looking onto the heavy line brawl zone, and you will see how me staying at the back, providing some cover and providing some spots for the team ends up winning us the battle. Okay, so let's go. Let's see what's going on. I am waiting to see what everyone else is doing, and we are looking at where to go, right? So just to the front. Yeah, I have spotted the Type 64. I will try to hit it really quickly, unsuccessfully, because there's no shots for me there. Okay, I wanted to go to the left, and then I saw the T-29 going that way, and I said, you know what, I'm not gonna fight for the same spot. Now I will look to the right, I will see some opportunities, and I will try and take them. Okay, so the first two do not go in, but eventually if you keep looking you will get your rewards. Okay, and you'll see in a bit that we do get some damage and we do get some shots. Okay, you just need to be patient, stay out of the way, into the bushes, use the bushes properly, and not get spotted while you are farming them. Okay, now as you can see, this is just a soul bush there, but by knocking down the trees, what I do is I'm providing a second layer of coverage, so whenever I end up shooting I will be behind two bushes and I won't get spotted, right? So this Type 64 pokes a little and I end up shooting him two times for 247 damage. That is a good start of the battle. And the Panzer IV has no luck. The shot goes in and we are up to 380 damage so far. Not a bad start of the game, I would say. Not a bad start. Okay, back and forth, because I'm not sure if I'm spotted or not, so I didn't want to get shot, which is something that usually happens, you know, in my games. I will try and shoot, I will tunnel vision, and then 3 or 4 tanks from all of the sides start shooting me, and I have no idea what is going on or where do they come from. The OI experimental is there, but we will see if we get some shots on him later on. For now he's behind the hill, there's nothing we can do about that, and we keep our place. Okay, now you can see that I'm looking constantly to the right because I know that behind that hill we will have some tanks poking any minute now, right? I even go closer to see if I can spot any of them, right? Because I know there's nothing I can do on the heavy line there. If I go, I'll be a light. And of course, our first opportunity arises. We have our J Panther going back because they're shooting at him from the front. 2 shots of damage. That is a good opportunity there. And we end up putting 3 shots into him, almost getting the 4th one, and that gets us closer to completing the mission. This is the first part of the mission, the damage part done, 700 out of 700. We only have to provide 700 spotting damage for the team, and we will get that soon, spoiler alert. Okay, now I see the light going through the trenches, and of course because he is hiding in the bushes I cannot spot him, but I get some damage upon spotting him, and then one shot, two shots, and we get the first tank destroyed. That is a cool game so far. Okay, so 1000 damage, 525 spotting damage, not bad. Not bad at all. Right, now the next part, just waiting behind the rock to see if any other opportunity arise, and back and forth. There is one RT looking for us, so the only thing we don't want is to get spotted, right? I'm trying to get a shot into the Sture mill. That doesn't happen, he doesn't poke, but I do see the KV2 turret, and it's a juicy shot. And the second of all, I was unlucky. He turned the turret towards me and I couldn't pen him, right? That Sture mill knows how to poke, and I do not get a shot into him. Okay, but still almost 1200 damage, 832, which is not bad, I should say. Okay, and we didn't get hit at all. Now I make the first mistake of the game. Okay, now I reveal my position going from this rock to this bush, okay, knowing that the OI experimental is looking at me. I mean, you can see him, right? I can see him now on the replay. I couldn't see it before, and the T29 as well. So one of the two spotted me, and you will see in a second what happens. Look, I just get shot once. I was lucky. The second one, I wasn't so lucky, right? If that was a T29 shooting me, that would be a lot of my hit points gone. Also, I am lucky that this shot misses, and of course I do not penetrate him because I'm unlucky, and the second shot goes in, and a blind shot there, which we don't know if he hit or not yet. Okay, but so far 1300 damage, 1149 spotting damage, um, and it's going great. Okay, it's going great. Now all we have to do to complete the mission is to either survive the battle or winning the battle, which means our teammates have to win for us, right? Um, it doesn't look so great. The game is not looking great at the moment. It's 8-10, so we're losing by 2 tanks, but this changes soon. All right, so I get one of the kills, which brings us to 10-10, and another tank just brings another tank down, getting us to an even game. Okay, Sture Emil is there. I wish I could pen him. It looks like it's not going to be the case, as he is behind that hill right now. At this point I'm thinking, do I go right, do I reveal my position, and then I poke, and the T29 tries to get a shot at me. He misses because his gun handling is not great, but if that would have hit, that would have been me pretty much down to one shot. Okay, I can see I have no shots from here. I decide to take the long way around and go to the heavy line, to the balloon, to the crash balloon there, to see if I can get more damage, because it's just me and then um, three heavy tanks and a tank destroyer waiting in pretty much the same place. So I'm thinking either I'll go closer and spot them, or I can hang around to see if anyone is poking. Okay, they're not poking, and you know, we are slightly winning. We're up by one tank, but we only have 2 lights and 2 mediums and an arty, which can come in handy, I might say. But I'm thinking at this point I need to spot for them. I want to get a shot in the side of T29. I'm unlucky there. I fluffed 2 shots, basically one after the other. The RT ends up taking the T29, and the KV2 is waiting for me there. And guess what? I'm gonna go say hello. Okay, I'm gonna go say hello. See if that um, uh, ends up us winning the game or losing, or me losing my life, or no. Okay, the talk to, and you will see that as I'm walking, I can see a lot of dead tanks, so it looks like I'm walking into a graveyard, right? So most of us are dead there, but some of their tanks. Now I poke a little bit and I try to track the OI experimental, but it doesn't go in. You have to realize that their tracks have hit points as well. Okay, so if your penetration is not enough for those um, tracks to go down in one shot, you have to keep shooting. In this case, I didn't penetrate because there was the spaced armor, and I think I hit that. I can actually see that at the end of the battle if I look at the battle replays mod, and I can see exactly why it didn't pen, right? So sometimes I'll just look at after the battle, and this is how I learn, for the next or for the future games. Okay, let's see what happens against the KV2. We don't have too much time left because our enemy cap is being taken, and we only have 7, 6, 5 seconds. We managed to put another shot into the KV2 turret there, but unfortunately there's no time for me to go around and to flank the KV2, maybe getting some damage or maybe even getting a kill, right? Unfortunately, this is it. It was a really good game with 1500, almost 1600 damage and 1327 spotting, which is really nice. Now, this is one of the first games that I've got in my Type 64. Okay, there's more to come, and I'm learning and I'm loving this tank because you can do a lot of damage with a light tank. You can do a lot of spotting, and it's a really great tank overall, and it was free as well. I just got it for completing a mission. Okay, more on that to come.